in time to another era. And sometimes old is new. And this is going to take us back in time. This is a retro radio. It is called the Studebaker. It comes in a couple colors. In studio, we have our white, rose gold. On QVC.com, we have our black and our teal. I love the teal. The price of this is normally over $100 with tax and shipping. But here's the thing. It looks cool like a 1980s boombox with a 1950s style, but it has modern technology. So we're talking Bluetooth wireless. Yes, if you still have CDs, that's amazing because there's a CD player, even a cassette player if you have some of those old mixtapes. But this also can meet us where we're at in modern day music enjoyment. So to tell us about it, Paige Volovich is here. Paige, this is so cool. My dad was a car nut because he worked for a car company for 40 years. So just when I saw Studebaker, it's takes you back to the golden era.
Oh my gosh, Sean, it completely does, because the Studebaker is reminiscent of simpler times. Your dad was right. The 1850s is when the Studebaker brand was founded. American automobile company from South Bend, Indiana, well known for design elements, for reliability. And they brought that over and carried it to their consumer electronics line. And what you're noticing is that styling that you enjoyed so much from that car dash and that car are reminiscent right here in the front of our mini boombox. And Sean, if you were in the 80s or the 90s, for sure, you had one of these, right? Did you ever have a mixtape when someone really cared about you? That meant they are creating this beautiful mixtape. So now, whether you have these old bins or maybe you have those old mixtapes of someone you really cared about and had a crush on, now you can play them because you're just going to pop it in front of your Studebaker. It's that cassette player. It's an AM FM radio with a telescopic antenna, so you can get into that channel really crisp and clear. And that top loading CD player, Sean, you're so right. We have those bins. We have those crates. My girlfriend said, I have them in the attic. My guy friend said, we have them in the basement. We're really hard pressed to get rid of them because we have that deep connection to music, And for me, Sean, I did a lot of babysitting to be able to purchase some of these cassette tapes, and I still have them to this day. How about you?
Well, yes, I would make a mixed cassette tape of all the songs that I was going to do in my tap dance recital. And also, can I just say, even God bless the young of today, right? I don't even know what generation they're called, XYZ, something like that. But anyway, what's old is new. There are actual rotary dial handsets with the curly cord that you can plug into your cell phone. There's a whole line at West Elm, or I forget what store, of kitchen appliances, like the toaster oven, the blender, that look like they were ripped from, a white picket fence neighborhood in 1951. What's old is kind of new, because I think just the cool architecture of it is fun. But I want you guys to remember, this isn't just play your old school cassettes or CDs if you have them. This isn't just, do you see the dial? You absolutely can listen to AM, FM radio. But this has Bluetooth technology. And so you can actually stream music. I don't know, do we lose Paige? Is she back? Are we? Okay, Paige, can you explain the Bluetooth component? Because that's what makes this a modern day device.
Oh, 100%. So music, let's think about it. We all have content. We have music. We have maybe books on tape. So now you can stream all that content that you have from your phones, your tablets, and your computers. All you need to do is stream wirelessly to your Studebaker. So what you do, you go on your settings, you hit Bluetooth, and Sean was so cool. To your point, this is music from your past, your present, and your future. So right there, what you're seeing on those dials is your option for Bluetooth. Then you go down to your FM and AM radio, which I'm a big fan of, not only to listen to music, but my dad has always encouraged me to have that emergency preparedness tool. So you have that built in. Then you have that CD player or aux. And I'll tell you, Sean, if you have a teenager, they always say, who's on aux, which means who's running the radio, who's connected to the radio.
Wait, is that what they
And
say?
oh yeah, Sean, if you want to be cool, you go, hey, who's on aux? That means they're running the radio at night. Okay. And I'm never on aux. I'm not allowed on aux because I have not made
Well,
the
because
cut.
they're
Maybe
afraid
I
of what
get
you
one
will
song.
choose song-wise if you're on aux. I wouldn't
Totally,
be,
tell
but
them
I
what
get
to
it. They
do.
are.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, who's on aux?
Who's on aux? Well, you are.
Oh,
and I
dear.
can, and we all can be. So you're a home run hero with this guy. And then last and not least is that that cassette player, which we love in that front. And everything about it. I mean, do you not love, Sean, those gold embellishments built into the front of this? I mean, it just pops. It's very rich looking. Everything is super easy. And I think when you go back to basics like we did with music, music like this and in a form factor like this is when times were simpler. Just want to play
Yeah.
music. You want to do electronics easy. That's what it's all about.
I like something like this too. Like if you have a family member, maybe it's you, you like to tinker, you like to garden, you like to go into the garage and work on that car. You have a workshop in the basement and you go down there for a couple hours. Like bring music to those places where you engage in your hobbies. If it's boating, take it on the boat, take it in the RV. But I really do, I think for like dorm rooms and certainly whether it's young or old, I just think it's a really cool idea and looks cool. But you guys, I'm going to be honest, you have to choose your color because the sale price, this is the first time you've ever seen it on sale. And these aren't coming back. And the sale price is not long for the world. We have our white with gold accents, rose gold with silver accents, most popular. Then we have on QVC.com our teal, which I think is so cool. And then the black with the gold is like, it's a little disco, like it's a little throwback disco. And the size is really great, obviously battery operated. So the size is really great for putting any one of those places that I described because it's not giant.
No, I mean, it's really designed to be that grab and go music. Carry it on with that handle. On both sides, you have the speakers. So you have that virtual surround sound vibe. But Sean, to your point, you can grab it because you can go with 60 batteries. They're not included, but if you want them, you grab them and insert them in the back. But we've also included that power cord. So I keep mine on the nightstand. I keep one in the kitchen. My husband pops it in the man cave. You can do that for that fire pit. You can do it at the soccer game. It's really music on the go, but in any which way you love it. And I just love that they had the Bluetooth incorporated in it.
I know, that's a must.
FM radio, it's a must today. So
Old is
that
only
is
new
a big upgrade.
if old incorporates new. If old doesn't incorporate new, it's a lot less likely that old is going to be new. Does that make sense? Thanks, Paige.
Thanks, Shawnee. See you soon.
All right, this was Christmas in July. Ho, ho, ho. I'm going to be back on Friday of this week. Is that accurate? It's tomorrow's one. Yeah, I'm going to be back on Friday. Got a couple days off. Who am I tossing things over to? Because okay. So Robert Mance has artisan crafted jewelry live on this Tuesday night coming up at the top of the hour.